want you to ask yourself, why is this man wearing a headset with the camera? Why would he do that? Other than do voiceovers, of course. Today, we're doing something beautiful. Today, we are doing ASMR reading of the Splatoon storyline as provided by Splatoon itself. So let's just get right into this, shall we? And let's go ahead and change it. Turn it down. Put this right here. Oh yeah. Make sure my mic's on. It is. Go ahead and keep this nice and juicy. Yes. Don't you just love that, baby? Oh yeah. So if we go into these alternate data logs and these sunken scrolls, you'll kind of get the gist of Splatoon and the storyline, and maybe you too will be as blown away as I am. Let's get started. Hey, you in the comments who's about to make fun of how I read and that maybe it's quite possibly at a third grade or below level. I just want to say, fuck you. Alright? Just because I read at a first grade or below level, that is a third grade, you don't have to make fun of me, you little, let's just get into this. Oh yeah. Don't you guys like to just feel that? Nice and spicy. As long as technology advanced, and as long as the technology advanced at an exponential pace, so did the prosperity and ultimately conflict. Before long, the entire world was embroiled. In the end, nearly all life on Earth was wiped out as humans squabbled natural disasters, intensified volcanic eruptions, leveled cities, and sea levels rose and began to consume the planet. Humanity. Oh yeah. Humanity experienced a mass extinction event. Soon, the surface of the Earth became a barren wasteland and completely inhospitable to life. Error against all odds to be 42,791 to 1. Some humans survived. Therefore, the planet nearly completely inhospitable to life. Put it closer. Okay, I'll go ahead and put it as close to my face as possible. Oh yeah. You guys feel that? Feel how warm and close I am breathing on you. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's the shit right there. Yes. Cataclysmic volcanic eruption, etc., etc. The cavern created a cavern which provided a shelter. A massive pool of accumulated water provided life. For a while, humanity belonged. Humanity belonged. What the hell? So doesn't that eye right there? You see how it doesn't look like an eye because it's so close to the anyway. Like not even a pixel of space in between the L, the line, and the dot. Anyway, humanity being decimated, marine life flourished. All manner of squid, octopi, jellyfish, and had propagated in the deep, surviving the humans. They had found a source. The surviving humans found a source of substance. So obviously they had plenty of seafood. You know, the good old seafood diet, right? Seafood and you eat it. The rise of civilization. Humans. The surviving humans appointed scientists to lead their new society, believing that science would provide a wiser path forward. Fully empowered scientists took on a monumental task of establishing the ecosystem within the cavern, dubbed the new society of Alteria. This began the process of, recreating Earth as we could once know. Of course, not even scientists are immune to nostalgia. These humans began to. Is the mic peaking? I hope the mic's peaking. You know what else is peaking? Anyway, of course, scientists are immune to nostalgia. The humans began to reconstruct 3D, large-scale 3D printing op- operations that allow them to recreate humanity's artifacts within the confines of Alteria. Additionally, they created a robust information management system to reliably record into whatever, I don't words, record all of humanity's precious knowledge, such a system would require some sort of record keeper, a computer that can anonymously observe and record data. The scientists achieved their aim of the development of Orca, a killer whale, also known as Omniscient Recording Computer of Alternia. Should I just say Alternia normal from now on? A new sky. As life in Alternia moves forward, the scientists discovered a new way to make liquid crystals from the bodily fluids of squids. That's kind of disgusting. And these crystals could change color in response to the fleeting electrical signals emitted by living organisms. But in simple terms, Monkey explained, crystals make it bind. Yeah, crystals read bind. What? I can't do Monkey explain. Man, if I could do Monkey explain, I'd be, funny. Anyway, let's move on. But imagery that matched the viewer's innermost thoughts, which, by the way, was really, really disgusting. There was so much stuff on, like when they set these up as monitors for the first time, it says there was a blue sky and everything else surrounding the area as a background. Hell no. I don't believe that for shit. I don't believe that. People are fucking disgusting. Like seriously, imagine you're thinking, right? And your thoughts are being projected on the wall right next to you. Stop thinking about that. Dude, you have serious problems. You need some fucking help. Seriously. See a doctor. Humans were enchanted with this new invention and began mass producing the crystals. Eventually, it lined the walls of Eternia. Imagine lining the whole walls of a massive giant dome that everybody could see in the world with your thoughts as pictures. Again, you're freaking disgusting. As the crystals absorb the collective desires of those in Alternia, they assumed appearance as the sky, as it was seen on the surface long ago. At last, after 25 years being confined beneath the earth, humanity once can look up at the sky again. They forgot to put that in quotation marks. Humanity's final day. The years passed as the population of Alternia grew like a rising tide. Scientists and the elders of their guy believed they had done all they could to advance civilization of Alternia and began selecting new elders and entrusting them to the world they helped build. The humanity of the leaders, both the brilliance of their procedures and the inequitable thirst of invention. This new generation, born and raised deep in Alternia, would prove to be a every bit the match of to succeed. Soon grew restless at the sight of the liquid crystals, and they desired the real sky, or the reality that existed outside of the cavern. The elders who knew what was outside of the safe haven of Alternia issued the stern warnings. Brash young scientists, nevertheless, the young scientists pressed on with their plan, construction of a massive rocket ship to escape Alternia. Sadly, the boosters ignited for the first time during launch. Tragedy stuck, fuck, the entire their energy, fuck, the energy of the rocket boosters overloaded the cavern's liquid crystals, and every single thing exploded. Literally everything. It all exploded. You know what else exploded? Okay. Without warning, stone walls of the cavern began to shatter, raining down debris upon humanity. Alternia, the last civilization, once prosperous humanity was no more, and the few who escaped to change to change who escaped the carnage. Why does it change? That's so stupid. Why would I say that? I don't even know why I see that. Eyes. What? I mean, it looks more like an M. Maybe like Camage. It's carnage. Anyway, let's soon follow to death. Fresh intelligence awakens. As the inner walls of Alternia collapsed, as thousands of tons of rock and liquid crystal floods into the waters below, and these crystals, with humans' thoughts and feelings and emotions in them, vanished, plunged to the waters below. About the crystals, washed to among the floats which of a vanity former colony, broke into microscopic fragments they had repeatedly been absorbed by and reflected by humanity's wishes over and over the years. The crystals retain those thoughts, feelings, little by little. Squids, octopus, assorted sea creatures, etc., etc. Salmon, whatever, anything living within the water absorb these crystals and therefore absorb the thoughts and feelings of humanity. You know how real that gets? I still get like, holy shit, like I have to double take after that. Bro, that's like some real deal, real shit. And little by little, yeah, all these creatures in the waters of Alternia absorb these crystals into their bodies. The process continued until one day organisms began to feel something fresh, Ziploc fresh. These fresh impulses bore striking resemblance to humanity's passive desire. And by the way, I'm pointing it kind of straight at the TV, but it's kind of more tilted this way according to like the actual thing itself. If you can kind of, yeah, anyway. The return to the Earth, anyway. I don't like that. I simply don't like the way I'm holding the camera right now. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust it. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Alright. Spurred by these impulses and whatever else may have been floating in the polluted other stuff and bones and shit, or cartilage that like got hard enough to like more or less resemble bones, and then they can like make it soft when they felt like it or something. I don't know because they could anyway. And they all the other traits, etc., subspecies even gain extraordinary camouflage abilities, like how an octopus can just kind of blend in. At the point of no return of life, the creatures of Alternia set foot at dry land and never looked back like humans. They strove for the surface. Of course, several on land was a survival. Several. Man, look at my nuts. Survival on land was harsh, but the creatures were persistent. Soon they found the tunnels that humans used to escape the apocalypse. With their path forward clear, these fresh Ziploc fresh, straight up the freshest of fresh, like straight from the supermarket calamari. That's freaking delicious. Have you had calamari? So fresh, so delicious. Oh yeah. Fleeting beings left the ruins of Alternia behind to set their sights on the world's surface world. The land of fresh beginnings. The, be- the begins the begin that the beings that the beings that emerge from the water soon emerge from the cavern of Alternia itself there, which if they dug holes and tunnels to get to Alternia, why don't they just take the same tunnels to get back to the surface? Like, humans didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually, hold on. Sorry, hand in the camera. If they dug holes and tunnels, and the squids found the holes and tunnels that the humans dug, wouldn't they know about the holes and tunnels to exit? Like, wouldn't they have the exit tunnels, like, at the ready? You know, just in case they felt like they were overpopulated or they needed to find more space and maybe quite possibly check up on the outside world to see how it is. Like, I feel like there's a huge missed opportunity for survival here, and like they just kind of, you know, shit themselves a little bit or something. I don't know. Like, they were just too obsessed with their own like technology or whatever. I don't know. Like, I just maybe feel like they had a chance to restart civilization on the surface world if the civilization restarted on the surface world after they all died. But they never, like, really, like, they never went back up. Like, why do they feel the need to build a rocket? Whatever. Okay, we'll just get on with the rest of the shit. I mean, humans really dropped the ball. That's all I gotta say. Or should I say humans spilt the paint all over the whatever. Surrounding territories, now referred to as the Splatlands, a region around the world. From that point on, the land of fresh is land of fresh beginnings. I'm kind of tired. Among the creatures now that thrive on the surface, they evolved into large beings, having scattered themselves across the globe. Soon soon gave rise to the distinct cultures and unique ways of life. All the species roaming the earth, squid to octopi, squids and octopi distinguished themselves as the most intelligent and most fresh and vibe people. You know, don't make me bust out the oh yeah, fresh vibes. Anyway, this peak it wasn't long before they became the apex of the planet and started a race war. What? Now, now, I must move forward a bit, like 5,000 years later, where they started a race war. I mean, what? This squid was born, rose took fame. Unique characteristics, yes, an individual embraced as a prophet, gifted. So basically, calamari, Jesus, revelations among shared fellow squids at another turning point, and I think a cat probably most likely. I think Judd was also most likely viewed in this very similar fashion, because I think Judd probably ate him. That's all I'm saying, and retained his anyway. And I think this guy absorbed right here the one of the crystals that was, from one of the leaders. Anyway, gifted numerous revelations Squid Land. Like, he's the one that's seen, like, he's the one that retained the memories of the, the elders before the world ended. Anyway. And now there's this. Crater Inkopolis Splatlands have wildly different methods of serving up clam mochi. Inkopolis style, which means clam wrapped in mochi. But Splatlanders wrap the mochi with clams and sprinkle some sesame seeds on top of it. Splatsville's clam to fame. Long ago, Splatlands almost washed away by the Great Flood. All presumed lost. Like we're talking about, like on the surface world. After plenty of other race wars. I mean, what happened? Lights appeared and united to consume appeared and united to consume the disaster things. Thankful for the civilization townsfolk through a festival with three shrines as tribute, which is the shrines that they're riding on in the Splatfest in, the game. Visit a sparkling city of chaos, the hottest place in Splatlands, Anarchy Avenue. Walk it, feel it, live it. Special collection, walk in Splatville, page 54. Oh yeah, look at all the splats building that you could do. Live wild. We do whatever we want. This town is a melting pot. Bars. Let's stir things up. I'm tired of folks pretending to be cool. I want to get so fired up that I boil over. For the Inklings and Octolings, aggressive action was the best way. To splash in a local seed. Often used to dress themselves as a hooligan or delinquent or a hooligan to intimidate their peers, and during combative courtship, rituals known as rumbles. Rumbles. Let's get ready to rumble. I don't want to destroy my voice because it's already practically destroyed. Let's kiss. What? The lobby I've built. doesn't have a single standout feature because everything there is feature worthy. The greatest turf war experience ever, or else I'll eat the smaller of my two claws. Glenn Flender, President and CEO of, well, anyway, who knows? The company that made Splat stuff. Driscoll Industry Safety Guidelines. Keep your eggs in the game. I'll try to grab one more. Could end up with less if could end up with one less of you. Sea goes dark, tide goes up. ACB, always check the basket. Throw the eggs, don't yoke around. Salmonids. Salmonids mature by returning to the waters where they spawned. Salmonids are very rare cases. The young salmonid will stray far from their original school during a run and become lost their wandering quest. And, aka the one that you use for your bird thing as in the beginning when you fire up the game for the first time in the tutorial. Examine it far from the original run and become lost wandering quest of the heavy home, prolonged starvation, and they'll start eating their own children. Anyway, what? Splatsville, rowdiest, loudest trio hijacking airwaves. These ears open, eyes wide for your hometown hype squad deep cut. Tune in to catch 'em if you can. Get it? Catch 'em? Fish? A hungry blade, a sharp grin, warrior's hand. It bites just once, a flash, a slash, a sudden shudder. Shudder remains sink down, falling like the stove, fleeting, flurry, brief as life itself falls around my open parasol. Bum bum bum. Moderate evil manipulation. Secret dances of the Onga clan. First soak up dry ground like a welcome summer rainstorm. Second stir up the whirlpool. Summon winds of the rocky shore. Final, as 100 eels take flight to follow them to the promised land. Ahem. The Manta clan's early morning ritual. After the careful grooming of the pectoral fins, the family gathers for their own favorite breakfast, a unique plankton dish. Family recipe passed down across the generations to enhance the mind, body, and bodily toxins. Yeah. Oh, we can even hide notes. I didn't even realize. Anyway, just in case you want to look at the picture, but notes never really block the picture. So anyway, 1 year after expanding his 1 year after expanding his business into new region, bombarding the Splatlands with over 2,000 hours of rapid-fire weapons chatter. His steel scopes aimed high at the new horizon. What's next for the so-called Arsenal Ambassador? Ba-ba-bum. Sheldon, we're on to you. Hashtag pod stale like a Bosch. Hashtag Eddie's Harley. Hashtag chaotic sunshine. Hashtag fresh headgear. Hashtag shellfish be fresh fish. Hashtag master of virgins. Hashtag nautilus skin introspection. Hashtag got got that golden ratio. Hashtag, hashtag gotta get out of your shell. Hashtag not tutorial for life. I don't, whatever. Mana wardrobe. We're temporarily closed. Mana wardrobe. We are temporarily closed. That way we restock casually. No photography. No influencers allowed. No influencers allowed. Ever. If you run into we've run into rather low on paper bills. We're always open. Your fashion's emergency is our fashion emergency. Do not touch it until you've paid for it. We paid for it. As they grow, coconut crab frequently shed their shells to allow for their growth. Because the strong sunlight encourages them, this shedding behavior may explain why the splatlands crustaceans often grow far larger than their counterparts in other regions. Damn, I need some water. Yo, I've been ready for this one. I've been ready for this one. Seriously, you have absolutely no idea. Yo, it's Barry C here. Hallucinist's hottest, only owner. Haha, gotta split, go back to stock up on stock, whatever sideways winky face thing that it was. But it's all good. Haha, Harmony. Yup, from the crispy chips is filling in. She knows this whole shop way better than me. So business is gonna keep right on booming. Yeah. Frying out there. Scorching